What's going on, y'all? So listen. Baby, I cannot believe that y'all still out here acting up the way that y'all keep acting up. It's been like 2 weeks almost, if that, probably more. Okay. But it's enough for me to come up in here and do a little separate video because I feel like I got some stuff to say. And I don't know which direction this is gonna go because I just find it so funny the way certain situations are going down, and one particular. All right, because I didn't want to put this in my what it is because I don't want to continue to talk about it, but I'm going to just put this video out here. I feel like Tamika Scott, this is my one and last time I'm talking about this. Don't say nothing. Girl, it's not. It's not. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there. It's not. Because if Latasha and Rocky come back out with some mess, which at this point, I don't know what they can do. I don't know what they can do. But, listen, we shall see. But let's just get into some things. It's just a couple of things, couple of incidents and stuff or whatever. I just don't understand how come y'all still acting up like this. Like, Big Mama didn't get her leg cut off and lay up in that hospital bed the way that she laid up in that hospital bed for y'all to be acting up. She said when we come together and we form that mighty fist, okay, we could strike mighty blows, you know what I'm saying? Like, this supposed to be a sisterhood. Y'all don't understand what sisterhood is or whatever. At this point, we done seen all the stuff that's been going down with Escape, with Kandi and all that stuff, SWV and all that. And truth be told, I feel as though SWV and Escape situation isn't really that big, okay? When this show go off, I'm pretty sure they already still talking right about now and clearing the air. And I feel like on both of their parts, it's just misunderstanding. And, that's just how it is, okay? But, I just want people to start getting on the internet at this point. I want to say my side. I want to say my side. I want to say my side. It's cute or whatever, but it is just very damaging right now. Yes, it is giving a lot of content creators, YouTubers or whatever, bloggers, or whoever you want to call it, some things to talk about or whatever. But at the same time, it's being very detrimental to these two groups and mostly to Escape. Because at this point, ain't no Escape 4. Baby, it's Escape 3 and not the Escape 3 without Kandi. It's the Escape 3 without freaking Latasha. Okay, they got their little tour and stuff that they going on, and Latasha ain't on it no more. All right, and truth be told, thank you. Truth be told, they need to just exit her out the group. I honestly, I don't even know what they can do at this point. Like, take her to court, give up your rights or whatever, because it's just a mess. But before we get on to Tamika video, let me catch y'all up on a little bit of something, because I actually saw Kandi speak on it. Kandi had posted something on Sunday and she said, get y'all notifications ready or whatever, because, Speak On It coming on, and, she's going to be addressing a whole bunch of stuff. And baby, did she address a whole bunch of stuff? She did that, okay? The first thing that she addressed was the whole situation with Tamar. And somebody had put up in my other video when I had discussed the whole situation and was saying that I was being biased. Let me just tell you this. When I talk about these things, I don't know. It's not no biasness, okay? Do I have more insight in the way certain people work and certain people rock, and that's why I can see what Kandi is saying is more truth than what Tamar is saying? Yes, and I'm finna tell you why. Because I used to be friends with Tamar, okay? Not on just Twitter, not on just Instagram, like we used to be friends back in the day, okay? And the same way that she's rocking is the same way she rocked back in the day. And that is one of the issues that really just irked my nerves about her, okay? When I said in my other video how she just don't know how to just let stuff go, to ignore things, and to let everybody else look stupid or to not start anything. If you go back and you look at a lot of stuff that's been happening with Tamar, It's not the other people 9 out of 10s that's starting it. It's because she can't keep her mouth closed and she don't know how to mind her own business because she wants that attention. That's just what it is, and that's just how it's always been. Go back and look at how she was on Braxton Family Values. Truth be told, like, she wants that attention. She wants the spotlight. And ain't nothing wrong with that and getting attention and all that stuff. It's just the way that you go about it. You don't have to go get attention by being negative and starting stuff with people and butting your nose into stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you. That whole situation that went down with Kate Michelle, and yeah, I'm finna go back a little bit. That whole situation that went down with Kate Michelle, I was there. I was one of the people that she kept on hitting up and oh, so why she say this and why this and why this that? Because you keep saying stuff. You put your nose in her business. That's what it was. That's how all of it came out. If you ever, I don't even know if I ever put this out here like that, but I'm kind of annoyed at something that happened earlier because me and her kind of had a falling out. No, let me just say that. We had a falling out. And truth be told, at the time, I didn't even know what it was. The way that she came at Kandi, that's the exact same way she came at me on social media, okay? And at that time, people back then, you know, if you was in that, I guess, fans of Braxton Family Values or whatever, it wasn't no secret that we was cool or whatever because we always interacted and all that stuff. And then one day, she just, like, basically cussed my ass out on Twitter. I hit up like, girl, what's going on? Next thing you know, we going back and forth and on text messages and stuff, and the bitch wound up calling me a bitch. You know, and I was just like, oh, okay. And we fell out for years. It wasn't until like this 2023, it wasn't until right after Kobe died that we kind of reconnected. You know, I apologize for what was said. You know, I was in a hurt place, boo, boo, boo. Same, that's what she told me, you know, and I said, I always respected you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was that went wrong between us, but, you know, at one point in time, I really did respect you, you know, and it was cool. That whole situation when people was coming at her about David, the little African or whatever, and no shade, but that's what it was, you know, and I was like, you know, if you happy with him, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to what nobody got to say. Don't respond to nothing and all that shit. All right. And then she went through her little bouts of issues of, you know, what happened with her, you know, the mental health stuff, whatever. She took some time off and I let her be. I'm the type of person where if somebody is going through something and I can see them struggling and I can see them trying to do something better with themselves, I'm not going to be all up in their stuff or whatever, especially when you're going through something so drastic like that. I sent her a message and that was it. And I just, you know, sometimes you just got to step back and let that person heal because that's what she needed. She needed time to heal. She needed time for herself and to regain that self-love and all of that stuff and figure that out. She ain't need nobody all up in her shit and, you know, asking this, asking that or whatever. That's fine. Moving on from that, and that's kind of what, like, the communication kind of, like, ceased for a minute, all right? So I never thought that, again, that there was a problem. But after this whole situation that went down, guess what happened? Because she was following me. When I put that video up, baby, let me tell you something. She popped up on my timeline, and then, you know, because a homegirl was like, girl, did you see her tweets and all this stuff? Boo, boo, boo. So I go look at the Twitter, and mama had unfollowed me. I said, oh, okay, that's fine. You know, that really didn't do nothing to me. Bitch. Earlier today, I ain't even gonna say earlier, I say probably like a couple of hours ago or so, I realized that the bitch blocked me on Twitter. Okay, she blocked me on Twitter. And I'm just like, oh, so that's what we gonna do. We back to playing these games. Cause back in the day, that's exactly what she used to do to me. Block and unblock, block, unblock, follow, unfollow, block, unblock, follow, unfollow. Just because you tweeted something on your timeline that's talking about somebody else or you are supporting somebody else. Let me tell you one of the first times she blocked me and unfollowed me, okay? One of the first times she did that, remember when she had that falling out with Kevin and Mikhail from the Scorpion show? And we didn't even realize that they had the falling out at that time. We just knew that they was going to do that interview with K. Michelle. And again, K. Michelle and Tamar just wasn't kicking it like that, okay? And so at that point, you know, I always retweeted and, you know, all my YouTubers or whatever that I did, that's how I get them out there. That's how I show love. That's how I show support. I will retweet when they put it up there. They be like, retweet the link or whatever. So that's what I do, you know. So I just did that. Mind you, at this time, didn't know it was an issue. Didn't know it was an issue going on. And then I realized once I retweeted, and then I'm sitting here like, because then all the drama started happening. And I was like, so, what's going on? She was like, basically, I just don't want to see them on my timeline or whatever, so that's why I blocked you. I said, oh. And then she unblocked me like a few minutes later. I said, what type of shit is this? It was a game each and every time. And so, you know, maybe back then I probably was like, in that space where, oh yeah, I do want to be cool with you. I do want to be your friend or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. And to be honest, she was one of the first, I would say, somewhat celebrity that did kind of reach out to me, that did kind of like, you know, just, I ain't gonna necessarily support like that because, and don't get it twisted. She ain't never really retweet my stuff, and I never told her, you gotta retweet my stuff, you gotta put me out, give me a shout out. She never did any of that. She never promised me anything. I never asked her for anything because I didn't want anything from her. If I'm gonna be friends with somebody, I'm gonna be friends with them just because I wanna be friends with them, okay? Because I think them cool, I think I got respect for you, whatever. You do not need to do anything, and that's if you a regular person or somebody of a celebrity stature, okay? I never want anybody to feel like I'm trying to use this from anything, and I don't want nobody to try to think that they can come in and use me for stuff, okay? So no, when that went down, it was just like, girl, all right, maybe like I said, I was more affected by it then because we had a closer relationship or you know, yeah, a closer friendship at that time, and then she just went awry. And to this day, I honestly really don't know what fucking happened. Even when we had that little reconnection, I don't know what happened. But now, because of this whole Kandi stuff, oh, because everybody's saying their things and everything. And even in my last video, I wasn't really that, you know, bad and could have went in and said a whole bunch of stuff. But, you know, it is what it is, okay? Tamar, I'm going to just say this. You are childish. You are very childish, and this is coming from somebody that know her, and no, it ain't coming from a place of hurt. It ain't coming from a place of bitterness. It ain't coming from a place of being miserable or mad at this person, because that's never been it. If somebody blocked me, they blocked me, but this is just what's going on. When Kandi got up there and she said what she said, mind you, I had just watched Bondi Blue's video, who said the exact thing that Kandi said. Want her speak on it. She basically said, yeah, you know, we walked past. She said hello. I said hello back. Next thing you know, I guess she felt some type of way about the way I said hello. It wasn't too much to her. And it's like, why are you giving it to me like this? Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, we do have a conversation, and it had its peaks and lows. You know what I'm saying? At one point we was calm. Some points we was a little bit aggressive. Other points it got a little calm down and all this stuff. And I know how Tamar works, okay? She wants a show, all right? And we also know how Kandi work. You get at her, she gonna get all buck and stuff or whatever, sound like she about to cry and all that stuff. But then when the whole situation, so I never doubted that part about her saying that, you know, Kandi and her got into it. Nobody, I don't think anybody ever doubted that. I 100% believe that. But where it got murky was the whole situation about Todd. You acting like Todd, she was making it seem like Todd was about to beat her ass, okay? And that wasn't even the case. The whole thing of her saying, da-da-da-da, you know what it is, as if he was talking to her. No, he was talking to his wife, trying to get her to move away. And that's what everybody was like, that ain't even in Ty's character, you know, but you just never know these days, because even if it ain't in a person's character that you haven't seen, we don't know what goes on when the cameras ain't filmed. So it could have happened. It was plausible. But then when she said that and somebody else, I'm listening to what another person said, I'm like, oh, the shit is lining up. And this Kandi's version made more sense, okay? And then when Ty was talking about how he already kind of knew her fiance, Kandi called her the contestant. And truth be told, that's probably why she blocked me after she unfollowed me, because that's what I said. I said, you know, Kandi said call that man her contestant, right? Next thing you know, I'm blocked. Girl, I don't give a shit. But anyway, I can tell y'all some stuff because I don't want to. I don't want to. That's for the text messages. But anyway, and my peoples already know. But yeah, and then what got me was after Kandi said what she said. And she was like, you have a song out. You and Latasha got songs out, but yet no one is really talking about y'all songs besides the people that's in your little fan base that's been there since the beginning. Because I don't even know. And you could get some new people, whatever, but not too many people is on the timeline saying, go listen to this person's song, listen to this person's song. But y'all on here just arguing and going back and forth and starting drama and getting attention for what? We should be talking about your song, okay? That's what we should be talking about. You know, she said, catch a headline without me. Because she said y'all get impressed or whatever. I will say this. Kandi said that shit like, you know, and I know she didn't mean it, but it kind of came off like that. Like, you know, every time you get pressed or whatever, is you talking about me or something like that. No, but in this situation, that's literally what's going on. And Kandi told us what it was. Tamar had already unfollowed her. And I told y'all this. Like, we was really confused. If you saw that post when she put up in there in her IG story that said, you know, Carlos King, my friend Carlos King, who ain't got to steal nothing from nobody, right? So we saw that, and it was like, so they not cool no more? And that's when we realized that they weren't following. Well, Tamar wasn't following her, you know? And like Kandi said, you ain't following me, so I would think everything wasn't cool. I thought it was cool, but then I realized you're not following me or whatever, and then you're trying to rewrite history and try to say that Kandi unfollowed her first. No, that ain't what happened. Okay, that is not what happened. It was the other way around. And then you coming up and you talking to a person as if everything's supposed to be cool, and you trying to act like you trying to be unbiased and not take sides or be neutral, but you clearly took a side when you put that post up there. Kandi said it wasn't the Dish Network situation. It was the individual post that she put up. And I understood that. And if you want to follow me, don't come up to me saying hi, talk about what's up and expect, girl, bitch, please, okay? We are not good, and you know that. You know that. And so I just feel like at that moment, she knew what it was, and she was just trying to start something. That's just what I feel at this case, because I know how she rolled, so that she can play victim afterwards. Somebody was like, oh, no, she not the victim. She just telling her truth. A truth about what? An exaggerated story? I just heard too many people that was actually there that has confirmed Kandi's side of the event. I said, girl, what? This is a mess. And it is, because all of the attention is going on to this drama instead of the music. And I really wanted this era to be just about the music. And of course it can't. So Kandi was responding to a person online after the Speak On It came on. And then here she goes talking about, she gonna quote tweet Kandi talking about at some point you need to get help for the lies you tell. It really makes no sense at this point. Just own it, apologize, move on. Y'all sat there and made up a whole skit. It happened. You can't change it. Y'all bullies, and you tried to bully someone that don't care. Let's break this down. Okay? Let's break this down. At some point, you need to get help for the lies you tell. That could be applied to yourself as well, Tamar. Because you ain't been telling the 100% truth in this whole situation. Right? It really makes no sense at this point. It really doesn't. It makes no sense that this shit has been dragged out because of you. Kandi ain't dragging it out. Kandi is responding, okay? Also, just own it. She's on the fact that she got into it with you. I need you to own the fact that you could have possibly exaggerated, and this is all an attention grab. Talking about some apologize and move on. You can't tell somebody to apologize. Because if that's the case, you need to apologize to a lot of people. Did you apologize, K. Michelle? I don't know. You could have. I just wasn't checking for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what? Apologize and move on? Who the hell are you to tell somebody to apologize? And if I won't want no fake ass apology for somebody, especially if they don't think that they did anything wrong. All right. So there's that. And then you talking about some move on. How about you move on? And then you talking about y'all are bullies. you are being a bully, okay? You're the one that kept coming at her throat. You're the one that keep on putting this on social media. You're the one that keep on responding to her when she's not even talking to you, okay? She's responding to you because of the stuff that you put out there, you know, because you're trying to tarnish her, and it's not really working. It's not really working. It's making you look more of the asshole in this situation, truth be told, okay? And then this whole situation, you trying to bully somebody that don't care. If you don't care, how come you keep talking about it? If you did not care and you want to move on, how come you brought it back to social media? You could have left it on Watch What Happened Live. You didn't have to say anything. You didn't have to clear up anything on social media. It could have died down there. You could have let the fans just do their little speculations and go back and forth. But no, you entertained it because you brought it off of Watch What Happened Live, and then you put it on Twitter, and then Kandi didn't really respond besides that Wednesday post or whatever, and then you just kept on going, kept on going, kept on going, as if you're gonna get a reaction that you want. What you wanted her to cuss you out, knowing damn well you ain't gonna be able to sit there and take that. Because the last time somebody cussed your ass out and called you something that made you feel bad, you was sitting on your ex show, okay, and crying about them calling you out your name. So, like, come on. Come on. You know, you're not built like that. And I know that because I've been there. All right? You're not built like that. It takes nothing to hurt your feelings. It really don't. So I don't understand why you're doing this, okay? I don't know if this your man or whoever he is trying to buck you up or whatever. I don't understand what it is, okay? Meanwhile, you up here calling somebody a bully and you worried about this whole situation with Kandi. How about you worry about the situation that's going, you know what, I'm not finna. How about you go ahead and try to fix the relationships that you got with your sisters? Because they ain't all good. Trust and believe, I know. You calling somebody a bully, meanwhile, one of them calling you a bully and a narcissist. And they distance themselves from you because of that fact. I just don't like people making unnecessary drama when they own front line, back line, whole house ain't clean itself, okay? This did not have to be. And truth be told, Kandi, I ain't even want you to respond, all right? And let me tell you something, Kandi. Next time somebody approach you and they say hello and all this stuff or whatever, and you feel like something finna happen, baby, you ain't got to engage in it either, okay? Because ain't no way in hell I'm finna engage in some shit while I'm trying to get my paper, okay? That's just what it is. We ain't on Real Housewives of Atlanta right about now. I ain't finna give this person this attention. I'm not finna give people a show. I'm not finna put myself in a situation where somebody can come up and say some negative things about me when they already saying negative things about you and your husband. Okay, and I'm talking about, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. That's all I got to say. Tamar, just cut the shit. Just cut the shit. And again, this ain't no being biased. This ain't coming from no stuff. Y'all just ain't never hit me because I actually held back. And I've been holding back for some years because I could go a little bit further. But at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. Neither one of these women are without blame in a lot of situations. But given that I know how one of these women personally acts, they're doing the same thing over again. We've seen this shit over and times again, okay? And anyway, y'all will figure it out. And I know it's still gonna be somebody, oh, but you doing this. Girl, shut the hell up. Because at the end of the day, I ain't pressed for nobody to like me. I ain't pressed for nobody to be in my circle. I ain't pressed for nothing, okay? And at the end of the day, what can one do for me? Not a damn thing. That I don't want anything from anybody. I don't kiss ass, okay? And I'm the type of person, y'all see me, my favorite's Beyonce, and when that bitch mess up, I go in on her ass as well. And y'all done seen that shit. Y'all done seen. Abby Park was a misstep. Girl, I ain't even finna do that because I told her ass up already. Who the fuck gonna put out Abby Park line when we trying to get goddamn Renaissance ticket? Beyonce, you needed your ass whooped for that. Shit. Miss Yvette, what was going on? All right. Girl, Parkwood, is the light bulb on over there? Anyway, moving on from that. Girl, I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Because then if it comes back up at this point, Is you looking for trouble. You looking for somebody to whoop your ass while you out there in Atlanta or wherever the hell you are. Like, come on, she done fell out with every. And let's look at this. The way she fell out with Monica over what? The way she fell out with Tiny, which was her home girl, all because what? They went on a reel? Come on, she's really, really petty. Really, really petty. And for people that don't see this, like, you can like her all you want to, because truth be told, even though I said all of this stuff, I still like her and I still got love for her. Okay? It's just that some things, sometimes you just need to call people out on stuff sometimes, okay? You just need to put the facts out there, you know? And it is what it is, and now I feel so much better now that I got that out. But let's get on to this Latasha and goddamn baby Latasha and Tamika. I don't know, y'all. Let me just tell you this. I'm going to preference this. After I seen Tamika video, and I seen that shit early, it's had the internet, it had Twitter and social media on fire, girl. I said, who would have thought all of this would have happened and we would have got all this good content or whatever? It is, and you want to know, and I'm going to keep saying this, all of this is sad. All of this is sad because while everybody is gagging at the stuff that's going on and the revelations that's being revealed on social media and all of this stuff because of this show that's being on, we are forgetting the fact, or some people forgetting the fact that even though it may be entertainment for most people, this is messed up and this is sad because this is literally a family that is breaking up and crumbling right before our eyes. And I would never want my family drama to be played out in public eyes like this so that people can have their opinions, okay? And I just want to say this whole situation was a big misstep for Latasha, okay? I just don't understand, as I'm looking back, why would you agree to sign on to something like this? Why would you agree to sign on to being filmed like this and then act the way that you act? You could have signed on and put on a fake ass front, okay? Excuse me, and everything would have been good. You could have acted like everything was good and all of that. But now, girl, you really got on here and you showed your ass, and now that shit is coming back at you, baby. Okay? And it's not working the way that you thought it was. Tamika, because mama went out there on Queen's Court, not Queen's Court, what is it called? Cocktails with Queen. That's what it is. On Fox Soul with Lisa Ray and Vanessa Williams, bitch. No. Vivica Fox. Well, it was in the V. It was in the V range. Vivica Fox, Claudia Jordan, and Selena Johnson and them. And she get on there. She trying to, I guess she was promoting herself. I didn't watch that whole interview. But I seen a clip where she was talking about Tamika and saying, well, it ain't about the money. Because if it's about the money, I can give you money, okay? But this is about sisterhood, and this is this, and this is that. Girl, now I thought you said you ain't know nothing about the $30,000 being missing, right? And now you saying I can give you the money. And I thought you said that you didn't take it, right? So which one is it, mama? Okay, we got to stay consistent. Y'all know I love to be consistent. I put that out there. That's a motto of man. Be fucking consistent, okay? And shit just don't add up. Y'all be blowing me and y'all be, okay, y'all be just contradicting yourselves and y'all be setting yourselves up for failure. Y'all be self-sabotaging, and that is exactly what Latasha and Rocky has been doing this whole freaking time, okay? You put that out there, you get on Cocktails with Queen, and you basically trying to make yourself seem as if you're the victim, and then try to make yourself seem like you're the bigger person, and you're really just trying to do this because you want your sister back, and you want this, and it's about family and all this stuff, woo, woo, woo. But yet, the last time I heard, your sister didn't even have your new phone number. Mama wouldn't even give sister the new phone number because you didn't want her to have the new phone number. But it's about sisterhood, right, Latasha? You just want your sister back, right? Oh, okay. So you get on here with these panels and you got these older black women just trying to feel real sorry for you, giving you all this sympathy or whatever and all this stuff. And I'm sitting here like, oh, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to play these games or whatever. And so then Tamika said, not too fast, mama. I see you. I see your thing. And I'm finna raise you the truth with goddamn receipts. I said, ooh, we playing spades up in this bitch. What we doing? She said, girl, yes, okay. Tat out, pop that ass right there. I said, what? Girl, they told me go look at Tamika video. I said, what video? Bitch, just look it up. I said, all right. It was like 18 minutes. And when I tell you Tamika brought the receipts, bitch, and I believe everything that she said. Because y'all was like, at this point, the girl keep on denying it and denying it and denying it. And Rocky up here trying to make it seem like she this and she that or whatever. And so all we got to do is, if this shit happened, baby, bring the receipts, okay? Because you can't make these claims and you ain't got nothing to back it up with. And I feel like, you know, Tamika was just trying to hold back this whole time. She was trying to hold back the whole time, and she didn't want to go this far, but they done pushed her hands, okay? They done pushed her hands, and I feel like what did it was when Rocky did that phone call with Tasha K, and his ass was on there talking about the whole group. He said something about Todd getting caught on video sucking off a trans woman penis. Okay, and I didn't like that because he said, and I just had to clear it up a little bit, and that's probably still a little bit offensive, but still, you know, he said it was way more vulgar and offensive than that, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, he said something about Tamika was sending news to him, and I'm talking about Tamika Scott, and probably said something about Tiny as well. And then, you know, I forget in the episode he was talking about how Tamika and Tiny and them, they just need to go off and have some babies or whatever because that's all they good for. Like, come on. So we get up into the video and Tamika said, what we not finna do, we not gonna play on me, okay? We not gonna play like this didn't happen and that y'all innocent up in this stuff or whatever. Tamika put up a text message from somebody from a random number that's most likely was a fake number, one of them Googles. You know you can go on Google and get fake numbers or whatever, right? People used to, I had an issue with that. Somebody kept on texting me. I was with somebody, right? And they was, I don't know, they was trying to break up the relationship. And truth be told, I feel like I know who it was because me and that person is no longer friends no more. And the reason why we're no longer friends had something to do with what I spoke about earlier in the video. But yeah, they kept on sending all these crazy text messages and stuff, and it was a different number, but it was the same tone, the same word, and the same misspellings of words and stuff like that, so I knew it was the same person. So you could do that. And so she said she got this text message basically saying, you know, you up here listening to Kandi, you up here doing this, and you up here talking about your sister and all this stuff. You keep this up, woo, 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 we got sex tape of you, we got news of you, and this is gonna hurt your family, and you better apologize, and we got video that could be released of Todd, who was up there, you know, giving head to a transgender woman, and all this stuff. They said it more disgustingly. And all this, like, threatening her or whatever. And Tamika was like, so I'm reading the text message, and I know it was Rocky that did it, and this is coming from Tamika, not me, okay? Let's just put that out there. Tamika said this is coming from Rocky, and I can tell because it's the exact same thing that he said up in that video with Tasha K when he was on the phone with her. And I said, it literally is. I said, wow, this is so dumb. This is so dumb. And my whole thing is, you doing all of this. Oh, but baby, it gets worse. It gets worse. The whole news situation, you're basically trying to blackmail her with nude photos or nude video, okay? So according to Tamika, she did a sex tape like a while ago, like when she was in her 20s, right? And she said, you know what? I did this sex tape. I gave it to my sisters to put up in her safe or whatever. And, you know, just to keep, you know, because I want to go back and look at it from time to time again because I was good up in it. And I was like... Now, see, that's the only thing that really gave me pause in the whole video, okay? Because I was like, do a sex tape and you give it to your sister. Now, the last time I heard about somebody putting up sex tapes, you know, that's the same thing that allegedly happened to Pamela Anderson. They did that sex tape. They put it up in the safe and somebody came up in there and stole it out the safe. So that's the whole time I was thinking about it, right? And I'm like, because I'm pretty sure back in the day, this was VHS, okay? Could be VHS, you know? Because she said, put that tape up in your in your safe or whatever. I ain't gonna give my sister my tape. And especially now that she got a nigga, okay? Bitch, I don't give a care, you know? Truth be told, I ain't nothing to look at. But baby, I would feel some type of way. I would not want nobody to see that shit but my eyes only and the person that I made it with, okay? Baby, y'all gotta stop doing that. Y'all gotta stop doing that. Y'all making tapes and y'all giving it to people to hold. Tamika, baby, I know you was in your 20s, but baby, you weren't smart. You weren't smart, okay? Because why would you do that? Why would you do that, mama? We not finna get no sex tape to our sister, okay? She could have been up in there, and that's nasty, too. You can't tell me Rocky probably wasn't looking at it. You can't tell me Rocky probably wasn't looking at it. And then she said, next thing I know, Latasha telling me, talking about something, the sex tape got stolen or whatever. And she was like, girl, well, who got the code to the state? Only me and Rocky do. Oh, and then now all of a sudden, here come in 2023, because of this show coming on, somebody trying to blackmail me with a tape that you said was stolen. So all of a sudden the tape popped up. Oh, and I said, see, that is trash, okay? Do you know how much of a trash ass type of person you have to be to want to blackmail your sister with a sex tape? Your family that did absolutely nothing to you, and you the one that committed the offense, and each and every day your actions keep on showing that she is true. Now what you fucked up with also was trying to make it seem like Tamika had some mental issues. Truth be told, Latasha, the mental issues is up in your house, in your face, and I don't even like diagnosing people with that, but you are narcissistic as fuck, okay? And then you kind of weak as shit too, and I hate to call women weak like that, but you letting this man brainwash the shit out of you, okay? Baby, you could have been part of one of these motherfucking cults that was out here. I just got through looking at the Waco, Texas thing that was on Netflix. That shit has always fascinated me. How these people be letting themselves get under the guise and under the guidance under people, these cult leaders, they be telling them that they the next coming of the Messiah and everything, and they Jesus Christ, and you know, you can't fuck your wife, I'm the only one that can fuck them, and then be messing around with your kids, and you be letting them. Did y'all see that Netflix special? It's called Waco, An American Apocalypse, and Miss Kathy up in there, Miss Gold Shirt, that bitch need to be put up in jail, because that bitch said she don't see nothing wrong with what he was doing when he was fucking them kids. I said, oh my goodness, in 2023, we still gonna put that out there like that? She said, hell the fuck yeah. And I said, girl, please go get your adult kids some goddamn therapy and see if they was touched, because I feel like you was out there doing some foul shit, bitch. You mean you still thinking that way? She said them motherfuckers was, yeah, they may be 11, 12 years old, but they were still women, so it wasn't underage. I said, what? What? That is nasty, okay? You get what I'm saying? Not Tamika, but Latasha could easily fall up into that shit. Latasha could have easily been brainwashed by goddamn Jim Jones if he would have promised her a goddamn record deal, okay? If he said, drink the Kool-Aid, bitch, she would have drunk the Kool-Aid. He said, drink the Kool-Aid, and you a sing, bitch. You'll get all the royalties, you'll get all the wonders and all the stuff that you ever wanted, the fame, the fortune. And she'll be like, you sure? You for real? And he'd be like, girl, yeah, just drink it. Which kind you want? You want grape, red, or blue? She would have said, give me a mixture, and she would have drank it, and she would have said, ah, and fell dead. That's what would have happened to her. That's just how stupid she is, okay? Because you are letting Rocky run you ragged. And I'm just sitting here like, Motown Records, Motown Gospel. Don't you feel done right about now? Baby, this is the worst rollout for an album that I've ever seen, okay? Because it goes deeper. Come to find out, this is something that we did not know at all. Speaking of that record deal that Tamika went and got with Motown Gospel, her and Tamika was supposed to go off and be a duo, because her grandmama was like, I want to see y'all do some gospel, baby, before I leave this earth. And Tamika was like, okay, cool, that's whatever, we can do that. And so they went down there. They were supposed to get signed as a duo. Duo means two, okay? So automatically in my mind, if we in a group, just like if y'all in a group of four, you know, we split that shit 4 ways, right? If we a duo, we half and half that bitch, right? Okay, 50%, that equals 100. A whole duo, right? Girl, Tamika said they was supposed to sign a record deal, last year or in 2021 or something like that. And she said the only issue that she wanted, she said to Latasha, we can sign this or whatever, but, you know, I just want... make sure that we split everything 50-50. She said, bitch, Latasha got pissed as shit and was like, 50-50? 50-50, bitch? Who the fuck are you? I'm the singer, okay? I said, oh my God, truth be told, your sister got a better voice than you. But that's neither here nor there, because you the singer? You the singer? I said, what in the Mary would never do this. Mary, Erica and Tina would never do this. When they was first trying to get their gospel shit together, would never do this, okay? Maybe towards the end, but not at the beginning. I was like, you would never. This is ungodly. You get upset because the girl said she wanted to split the shit 50-50. I said, oh my goodness, you are trash. You was really trying to steal from your sister. What you wanted, 60-40, 80-70? That's 150. Wow. That was all the way off. I was going to say 70-30, okay? What, you wanted to give her 20% and you get 80 because you want to do it all because it's all about you? And let's just understand here, it took you forever to get a solo deal to actually get off the ground and running because you are a group type of person. There are group people and there are solo people. And baby, you are not a solo artist. I'm sorry to say it. Just because you got a good voice to a certain degree does not make you that worthy of a solo career. And I'm sorry, but sometimes it's just how it has to be, okay? Meanwhile, you doing all this and you blackmailing your sister with her sex tape. You stealing $30,000. Oh, baby, let's get to the receipts of it all. She brought Miss Diane up there, Tiny Mama, and she laid it all out there talking about the person that got them signed up to the thing and how the checks was individually sent out. Tamika's check was supposed to be sent to New York. Why is it being sent to goddamn Georgia, Hampton, Georgia? She don't even stay there. How was that mixed up like that? And then she said it was her sister that changed the manager name on the stuff, and it was her sister that was signing them checks, okay? She was like, because Latasha keep on acting like she ain't had nothing to do with it, and she was showing her signature, and she showed her forged signature. I said, bitch, she got y'all asses, okay? She got y'all asses. And I want you to come out and say, this a lie, this a lie, this a lie. And I want you to bring your proof and your paperwork, bitch, okay? Because listen, and what you're not going to do, you're not going to... And I think she said something about her passport had got taken or whatever. I said, girl, when they was talking about the program that they was supposed to do, and then they had put Tamika's, instead of putting Tamika's face, they put Latasha's face. I said, what? And then you look at it, and that's literally what it was. It had Tamika's name, and it had Latasha's face, and then it had Latasha's face on Latasha's name. I said, what type of bullshit is this? Rocky back there doing some stuff. Let me tell you something. Tamika, you made me so scared because obviously you didn't know. Maybe you did, and you just turned a blind eye to a lot of stuff. But I don't know if this was around the time when that R. Kelly sex tape came out, the first one, bitch. Okay? That got him in trouble the first time, you know what I'm saying? But when you said that shit about giving the tape to your sister or whatever, and then all of a sudden it went missing, bitch, I would have been scared as shit that Rocky took that stuff and was trying to sell that bitch, okay? Because he did used to work with R. Kelly, and the way that he moved, and he giving me that he did a lot of shit back then with him, even though he claimed he didn't when he was on that phone call with Tasha K. Baby, I feel like he had some shit to do with it. Y'all need to investigate that nigga right there, okay? Put that motherfucker back up in jail, all right? At this point in time, I'ma just say this. Latasha said stealing from your sister, stealing from the church. I said stealing from the church. Oh my God, and you trying to be a gospel artist? Baby, when I tell you she didn't expound on that, the way she said that was like, I could go on, but I'm gonna stop right there. I said, oh, please spare us, okay? Because this is enough. Annihilate her. That's just what she did, you know what I'm saying? Finish her. I said, oh, wow, this is Mortal Kombat on that ass. I said, now, Latasha, the fuck else you got to say after this, bitch? Let me just tell you this, Motown Gospel, you are not going to get a return on that investment. I ain't never seen somebody have this much negativity around a press release, a rollout that's not really a rollout, because I have yet to see an official album rollout. Mind you, the album comes out next week on Good Friday. Do Jesus. Child. Baby, at this point, after all that shit that what's her name, Tamika has put out there, and the proof and all that stuff that she put out there, I don't give a fuck if somebody said that this shit is performative. She said the reason why she wasn't putting nothing out there and she wasn't saying anything and she didn't press charges, whatever, it was because she still wanted to get her mother's love. Okay, she knew that she wouldn't get love from her, and I said, that is so messed up, and I 100% believe it because of the way that lady acted on the damn show when the cameras was on. Just imagine how it has been when the cameras was off all these years, okay? And I'm gonna just tell y'all this. I love my sister down. I love my sisters down. Even though one of them is giving, I can get on here and I can, y'all niece, okay? Because we family. Y'all niece is acting the fuck up. The baby, okay? The one that just graduated, the one that just turned 19. Oh yeah, she acting the fuck up right about now. On some bullshit, you know, and I gotta call her and be big sister and cuss her ass out a little bit because she just doing a lot. My mama just had a heart attack and your ass is out here acting the way that you acting. Oh, selfish little bitch. I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's just how it is, okay? That's just how it is. It's to the point where I wish I didn't even buy her anything. And I'm sorry, I don't want her to change. I don't know. Girl, these kids get grown a little bit. They get a little bit of independence and they just lose their goddamn minds. And Tamika, I understand, girl, but a bitch ain't stole no money from me, okay? Truth be told, she did sucker me into, I don't know how she did it, maybe because I was just like, I'm not living out there, so maybe I could do something or whatever. She did get me to buy that ticket for her to go to the Renaissance, and didn't even ask me, didn't even tell me that she was going to pay me back. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, but the bitch paying me back. But anyway, and speaking of that $30,000, Tamika said, oh, bitch, it was actually more than that. And I said, what? Child, let me just tell you this. Like I said, I love my sisters. But y'all do some shit like this to me. That's the most Grammy shit. What I don't like is when people come in and take advantage of me. What I don't like is when people lie on my characters. What I don't like is when people be selfish. What I don't like is a narcissist. What I don't like is an ego-driven, materialistic ass bitch. What I don't like is a person that just is about me. And then will do anything and step on anybody to get their way. Hell no. You do some shit like this and you steal from me, you lie on me, you do all this stuff and you try to make me look bad because you the one that's covering up your shit. Bitch, I will beat the dog shit out of you. I will break your neck and put you in the hospital and then I'll file charges on you after I get out of jail for what I did to your ass and you gonna be up in jail for years. Okay? No, you gonna go to prison, bitch. We both going to jail some way, somehow, okay? But my shit ain't gonna stick. I say that shit was self-defense. I'll make it look like self-defense. And I don't give a damn. People be like, that's family, that's family. Fuck family. Fuck family. You know what? The family out of my house. Fuck the family out. Bitch, fuck them bitches. Okay? I was about to give y'all soul food, but it kind of applied, but it didn't. Okay? Let me just tell you this. Mama Gloria, are you proud? And truth be told, Mama Gloria, you spawned the goddamn devil. Latasha, you are, and I mean, it's jokes, but at the end of the day, you finna put out an album called Conversations with God, Conversations with the Devil, bitch. That's more than what's like it, okay? Like, girl, how do church people feel? How the gospel world feel? Okay, I want to know if the gospel artist is keeping up with this mess, all right? Because if y'all gonna let her in, I'm looking at y'all funny already. Because I feel like some of y'all finna let her in because some of y'all love fake and phony too, okay? I'm just saying. But see, bitch, I'm just here for the music and I'm still not moved by this, okay? I just, listen. Mama Gloria, this is all your fault. This is all your fault. I'm just put that out there. But anyway, if it's some more stuff, I know they ready for this shit to be over with. We got 2 more weeks. We got this Sunday and next Sunday. And I feel like stuff is still going to keep on coming out. Stuff is still going to keep on coming out. Latasha. And when Kandi got on her ass and said, why the fuck would you go out here and talk about my voice and all this stuff, the voice that's helping you get paid? This is your group member. I could have said some shit about them tight ass 1993 runs that you've been doing. I thought it, but I never would have put it out there. And I said, that makes totally sense. A whole bunch of sense. You literally got 1 foot in Escape and 1 foot out because you don't know how this solo thing is going to go, right? And so you're just waiting to see. And truth be told, I feel like you burned both bridges because once this solo album comes out, it's going to flop. You're going to get your record deal taken away. They're going to have to recoup that money and give it back to Motown Gospel. So all of this is a waste. And then you're not going to have a group to go back to because I'm pretty sure that they're done with you. You have burnt so many bridges. Ain't no way in hell I will allow you to come back because you didn't took it above and beyond. And then to try to make it seem like your sister is a liar because she's a history of it because of what she said about Kandi on the radio, when you know damn well she did that on your behalf. And like Tamika said, Kandi forgave her. How come your ass still holding on to it? It ain't, and I'm gonna just say this: ain't none of this shit Kandi fault, so you can't blame this shit on Kandi. This is all Tamika doing. Latasha doing. Okay, but anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel. And like I said at the beginning of this video, you feel how the fuck you want. I'm not here to go back and forth. I said what I said, and you can have a different opinion, but this is coming from a person that actually knew the bitch. So there's that. But anyway, y'all have a good one. Let me go do this, what it is. Whew, 50 fucking minutes. Anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all later. Peace.